I believe that leadership is a lot like the cell phone. See, the core functions have stayed pretty standard, but as new uses, new capabilities have emerged and been created, it's continuing to evolve. And I believe leadership is doing just that. And here are 5 ways that I believe leadership has truly changed between generations, as well as will continue to change in our social and digital era. And keeping everything simple, let's jump right in. First up is that leadership abilities, the key fundamentals, have stayed pretty standard. The ability to inspire, communicate, understand, make hard decisions, these are still standard and powerful abilities that leaders need to have. We have moved away from the autocratic only leadership style and to a more collaborative, people-oriented leadership style. And the old way of thinking, which was quite wrong, by the way, was that employees couldn't do much of anything without someone who was smarter than them, who had more authority to tell them exactly the how, the what, and the why to get anything done.
All right, boss, reporting for duty. What do? All right, even though you did the same exact thing yesterday, I'm gonna run you through list A to Z on everything that you're gonna have to do, even though you know it. Perfect.
And that leads us into the next change, which is that thanks to technology, as a whole, leadership has moved towards empowering the individual. It's less about the do as I say, the command and control approach. It's now about looking to what the individual offers and their unique strengths and skills. There's an increase in job satisfaction as well as an increase of employee and leader relationships because they are working now together and not just in a one-way relationship anymore. And because yeah, if I had to be told every single day exactly what to do day in, day out, I would hate that job. I would not want to do that because it sounds so repetitive. And it's great that now the leadership focuses on making sure the individual feels like they have the ability to do their job, but then also that they have the opportunity to do more. So let me ask you guys, how do you see your leaders empowering you and your team today? Comment down below. And also, be sure to like this video if you're finding it fun and valuable. Next, we're talking about leadership skills again. The hard leadership skills are still super important, but now there's a huge emphasis on the soft skills because they are key to modern day leadership. Hard skills in leadership are still super important, but with technology and all the technological advances that are happening in our world, there's been a huge focus now on the soft skills. And something that I like to say is that hard skills get your foot in the door, but soft skills will seal the deal. But don't get me wrong, the ability to still do the job and do the work is super important. It's kind of annoying if you have a leader who doesn't actually know what to do on like the very basic level. That's quite annoying. But it's still important that they're able to communicate and connect through soft skills with the team because that's what builds the company culture. That's what builds the team lead to team member relationship. So I have another video talking about the skills that you need in leadership or some of the skills that I highly recommend. So feel free to check that one out too. Another big change is that due to the fire hose of information that we're all subjected to now, thanks to technology, leadership has become so much more focused on being able to solve problems in real time, to have flexible, creative, and optimistic thinking. And this is not to say that leaders in the past didn't do that too. It's just that now, like I said, it's so much more in real time. We're living in a point in time where the only constant that we're really gonna have is change. What's happening today may not be the same tomorrow. Everything changes so rapidly, and so leaders have to be able to think flexibly and move from one solution to the next, knowing that they may have to change it up again the next day, and still lead with optimism, knowing that because change is scary, that they are able to navigate it and guide their team through it. Because it's a lot different than...
All right, Jimmy, looks like we got that report in to our shareholders, so we have about a 3-day reply time, so we'll just wait and see what happens then. Hey, you got it, boss. I just know that the mail is running a bit slow, so it may take up to 5 days before we actually get a response. That's just how things go. It'd be hard to actually know what they want us to do right away. Of course, who could even imagine having instant feedback and instant communication?
One bonus comment I have is that leadership now focuses so much on being able to navigate uncertainty. As I said earlier, no one likes change too much. It's really scary, and oftentimes it can make us feel like we have no control over the situation. And leadership today focuses so much on being able to navigate uncertainty, being able to be a pillar of stability, answers, and guidance for the team, knowing that everything will change, everything is subject to change, and that no matter what, you have to be there for your team. And this is a big contrast to when leadership was all about having people come in, do their task, and leave. Because now there's so much that goes in and out of any daily process. Leadership will continue to evolve just as the world around us continues to evolve. If we had stuck to these older methods and older ideas of leadership, I have no doubt this whole Great Resignation would have been much, much worse. When groups, leaders, don't take time to actively build meaningful and deep connections with their team, they lose the ability to hold on to their workers, because workers aren't just cogs in a machine, they are people too. So leaders, treat your members with respect and understanding. The world is changing, so you better be able to change with it. And so once again, everybody, like this video if you found it fun and informative, and so that way YouTube algorithm can recommend it to others like you. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already for more videos on creative mindfulness and leadership development. Follow me on Instagram at KES Studios, and I hope you have a wonderful day, keeping everything simple. I'll see y'all in another video.